So what fuels my hunger was I honestly, I would say it's God's grace, because I knew we're like 5 in the family and we're quite, everyone have different personalities. But looking at my experience from the house that they gave birth to us, where we had to do a whole lot of things to survive. Like, there's no proper meal at home. You don't have proper meal. Like, sometimes if you have to eat like food at home.
I see why we connect.
Yeah, like if you have to eat food at home, there's no, you can only make eba, but you have to go and buy soup outside. Wow. You have to go and buy kolobe. This kind of. So you have to make either gari, you have to buy gari, then you have to buy soup separately. So then you cannot buy any house soup. You have to buy a wedu so that you can share, and it's a love for all of us to eat together. Or maybe you have to buy bread. Sometimes we buy bread, normal bread, but sometimes because there's not enough money to feed at home, then we have to go to like Mushin. There's this Mushin, whatever, somewhere around Mushin, where they sell banjo bread. So those breads that are that's it. Sorry, I have to speak about sometimes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so those breads that are either so for like 2-3 days that it's leftovers. So you take it to, or maybe the ones that after they've done it, after making in the bakery, and it peels off and they kind
so
of
it's already dry.
Yeah, it's dry, or the dirt is on it or something. So they will now go and sell it at a very cheaper price. How come that like banjo bread?
Okay.
It's called banjo bread.
Called banjo bread.
Yeah, so you have to pour it on the floor, and then you have to go strategic timing. If you don't go at that time, you can't get it. So it's at 6 a.m.
Wow.
We've gone down there. And I can remember one day my mom sends me to go and buy it, and I lost the money. Where I go? So I was crying all through that day, because this was so hard to eat in the morning. Sometimes you have gari to drink, and you just need to leave it. After, you have to leave it to school, like swell a little bit. You take a little bit and you leave the rest. You go and play ball, come back and drink the remaining one a day. Later. So just different experiences we have, because my mom used to be very okay, but when we give it to her, they say, we don't know what happened, everything just went down. But yeah, and my dad was, I wouldn't see him okay, because he's a civil servant, but civil service work and everything. He's also a very bright man, but he's always asthmatic. So it's either one crisis or the other. So when there's crisis, we've borrowed money to go and treat him. So when the salary comes, we are using the money to put the whatever. So there's never our own money at home. So, coming up from a family where we've never been to Mr. Biggs before. I can't remember. I've not, all this kind of, we've never. So it's even once in a while we had to, maybe festive period or something, we have to make like, turkey, this kind of chicken, whatever. But there's some days, that God can just shine, grace can just come on us, and we just get all of these things. So we've been through a lot, and remembering some of those background that I went through, like, sometimes my mom would just say, okay, today we don't have vote to eat, but what do? Let's get, there is pharmacies in Mushin, those places they sell drugs and medicines. Yeah, so sometimes we have to get like a newspaper. Yeah. And we have to make it like, this thing that they put drugs that you used to sell medicines now. They make it like a mini box. Okay. So all we just do is buy starch, then we convert it to like a box. Okay. We convert the newspaper to like a mini paper box, okay, where you can just, so we make it like 10, 12 is 1 dozen. So we just sell for 10 naira. So we make like almost a lot. Then we sell for like 10 naira. Then I just go to that place. I have to hawk, So in my young age, it was stuff. Sometimes we sell checo. Sometimes I had to go and hawk omo and all of that. Wow. Growing up, like we got to a point. Sometimes I have to hawk plantain and all. This, when you see Bishop, they've got all of these things. We were just young girls on the street that hawks olive oil during conferences. Is it MFF? Is it Redeem? Wow. During deliverance program? But those young girls out there that is selling olive oil. So for example, if MFM is having their convention now,
you go there.
Or the deliverance program.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, our story is so similar.
Yeah, so we go there on, if you have to go there. So like maybe if MFM is having the deliverance program now, we know what they need. So they will need Zobo to break, all these kono to break. So we already prepare all of those things now. I'm always there for my mom, like, to always support her to do all of this thing, because it got to a stage I was still get to where my mom is though. So we had to make, Zobo. I would take it down there with because we moved from Mushin to that side. So imagine the stress of even to Prayer City.
Wow.
So Prayer City. So no. It depends on where there's program. So if there's program right now in because the convention is not the same time.
Yes.
So if Redeem is
doing theirs,
is MFM is that will go. Yes. If Redeem is doing theirs, Redeem is only convention. So they only need olive oil for anointing, whatever. And handkerchief, but we don't sell handkerchief, we sell olive oil. So we're always there. Even those taxes, we fight a lot on that street. Sometimes they sit by market, I will beg. Honestly, it's crazy. So we had to hop, buy olive oil. Yeah, when they come, like, just put it there because most of those people that have shop, they don't allow people.
Those who are hawking, they have paid for the stand.
They paid for the stand and all. So we first sell. So oil is what we sell. Oil is what we start selling from the first 2 days that we arrive. Just be hawking. So sometimes maybe when my mom just borrow money from Lapo and all of that, we get like 3 packs of oil. In the end, everything is not even more than 20,000 or 10,000 that we just go and hawk. Or it's not even up to. So like 10 packs of oil, 3 packs of oil, because maximum we get because that's all we can afford. So pack like 3 packs. Then I'm hawking for like 2-3 days before because it's 3 days deliverance program. So people will still start praying with the oil from like 2 days. So the 3rd day, then I have to double my ozu from midnight to before the Baba will not anoint the oil. So then after in the morning, the zobo that we've done, I had to go also for ice block, put everything outside for people that wants to break again to buy. I said, so everything is still as because we don't have a stand, we can't pay for that. So we just have to, we have to stay in the space where they give, just general buyers. So when it's also redeem camp, redeem conventions too as well. So we also had to. After always we go there too as well, but we don't sell Zobo and Kono and all we just sell there is only olive oil. So during anointing program, people just it's competitions because we are plenty. So if you're not very good at marketing, you will not you can't drive on that street of Hawkins. So and yeah, it was really tough. Wow. So also in Shiloh. So when it's time for Shiloh as well, so we're always going there. Always going back and forth.
Between what age to what age did you accept?
So this was between like 12, 13 years old. Yeah, 12, 13. Wow. Yeah. 13, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13 years.